Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of East 10 Nordics running on PC. Okay, where are we off to?
See you later, Osmond. Avast ye swabs and ahead to new seas!
What are you being all take charge about, Gren? Though, it does always make me feel better. I have to do my best too. Enough for me and Philia both.
Maybe Philia can start moving forward now herself.
What's this? Missing your big sister already, Rosa? No. Well, maybe a little. It's just... I know I was all gung-ho about joining the crew, but I'm not sure how to make myself useful to everyone. Sure, I worked at the inn, but I'm not even half the cook my dad is. It's alright. Everyone has their anxieties. But even then, there are surely things that only you can do, Rosa. There. I'll always be here to lend you a shoulder when Philia's not around. Hey, Mira! You don't have to get all touchy-feely with me!
What in hell are those two on about?
Hey, Cruz. Did you hear about when Adol rescued Rosa?
Yeah. She started off as a puppet Grieger before transforming into something disturbing.
You didn't hear this from me, but I think her, barbaric side was what made the difference.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Gren. There's no way... well... Actually, now you've got me thinking.
Ren, Cruz, just what are you two whispering about over there?
Nothing at all.
So Abby duty calls!
One thing's for sure. Rosa really is... unique.
See, letter for Gunnar. Imagine you and Adol have grown used to fighting together as brethren now, Princess. That said, the seas will only grow harsher from here on, and your enemies more formidable. Perhaps I may be able to provide some guidance. Present yourself at the Norges anchorage point in the northeastern Osmond expanse if you feel so inclined. Letter from Blacksmith. You two put on a real impressive show protecting the village. Makes it hard to not set my expectations high. Could you drop by Menorca again when you get the time? There's something I'd like to tell you. Grieger Intel 1. It seems we've got some pesky Grieger hanging around Lecto Island. On top of that, the Jarls stepped out for a while. There hasn't been any damage done yet, but could we ask for your help if you got the time, Princess? Okay.
Look!
Really? We got stuff to do in here?
Winds, give me strength!
Well, this game's not short on content. All sorts of side quests.
Drop anchor! We're going ashore! Alright, better mark this area on the map. Hup! Gear up before our next fight.
Come on. Make a new type of or in terms of preparations. Restore.
There! That should do it! There! That should do it! There! What's next?
Let's make our lunches. HP regen. Now, you know, I'm mostly concerned about
That should do it.
my ultra safe neighborhood. Okay,
What's next?
maxed out what I currently
All set to go?
have. What am I doing here?
Come at me!
Yeah, the lock-on's still pretty funky. Oh gosh, I'm like way overpowered for this particular level. That's okay. At least we'll get the done. At least we'll get the quest done early then, or quickly.
Something's off. Might want to mana sense around.
Something off here.
Here I go.
I don't see anything.
I gotta give it my all too.
What are you talking about?
Here I go. Want to take a break here?
Oop. Whoops. What am I doing here?
Nice try. Something's here.
Switch!
Switch!
I know, even Adol can one-shot stuff.
Something's off. Might want to mana sense around. Frost over! Freeze solid! Huh. Didn't expect this here.
Okay.
I knew you could do it, Karja. Too easy. Switch. How's that?
Switch! Frost over! Next! Eat this! Eat this!
I knew you could do it.
Something's off. Might want to mana sense around.
Black strong arm. See, I think these two lead to the same place. Oh, maybe not. Bonus area? No, same place. Except I can't jump through that clearly open area.
Oh, found something. Looks like a hassle and a half.
Switch.
Next! Take this! Nice try! Smash to pieces!
That just about does it.
Let's see. Colagriga Electo. Alright. We got a Marshall formula? Tome describes how to concoct a skill potion. Let's see, we already looked at this one, right? I think we looked at this one already. Yeah, cross edge, I don't know, man. That doesn't seem great. Especially since I seem to jump out of the way of stuff.
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's go. All right, better mark this area on the map.
I don't know, I guess I took on too many quests. It's just the whole map is just full of markers.
Vast and endless sea. What a thrill!
I will go here, and we'll take care of that, and then that's an occupied island. Where's my main objective? Okay, so I'm going the right way. Okay, so we should take care of this stuff here first.
Smooth and steady sailing.
Let's take a look.
What's that over there?
Got some dolphins. Hey, over there. Is that a dolphin? It sure is. An Obelian dolphin. The same kind I've been looking for. But it's just the one. I said I wanted to see a pod, remember? You sure got a lot of complaints. Fine. If we spot any more, we'll try and get closer. We're trying to get a closer look at them.
I've never seen a creature like this before.
Okay, and I already freed this one, right? Yeah, I can't
I
go
always
there,
get
so
lost in my thoughts.
that one's all
Gazing
taken
out
care
at the
of.
sea.
Head over here. Ugh, I'm still sore. I really did work out too hard. I guess I'll have to take today off too. We'll work out tomorrow for sure, though. Just to make
What
sure I'm
should I
not taking in
put
too
on the
many
menu
calories on
today?
my non-workout days. I guess maybe we can do some cardio. I don't know. Because I'm pretty out of it.
Fish something up.
Alright, is that what that is? Oh no, is it on land that I'm going?
Just feel that wind.
They made you nice and fast on the when you're on land, but boy, when you're on your ship, things are kind of slow. They give you turbos, but I don't think they give you enough. Probably should have sped this up just a bit,
Do
you know.
let me know if you'd like to hand the helm off.
The Nordics. So this is where they anchored down. Oh yeah, Gunnar said he'd be waiting for us, didn't he? So, what's the plan? Let's see what this is about. If we have to, this better not turn into a giant headache, though.
All right, let's do this.
From there, Adol and Karja sent a signal to the Nordics before pulling the Sandros up alongside it. The pair boarded the flagship and were ushered to the deck, with Gunnar appearing before them soon after.
Princess?
I've been waiting for you, Princess. A pleasure to have you as well, Adol. It was kind of a surprise to see the Sea Force's flagship anchored in a place like this, but I guess this makes for a decent spot to keep an eye on anything brewing in the Marine Triangle. In truth, we actually rotate between multiple locations. We're also working with Felia on Anchor Island to adapt our formation as necessary. Feels like you got a plan for everything. We wouldn't be nearly as prepared without the information you managed to obtain on the Marine Triangle. After all, our positioning is heavily based around what you've shared. We hope to have the Sandras play just as much of an active role for us in the future as well. To that end, it is without doubt that much will be riding on the actions of both you and mana wielders. This, in turn, will demand even further diligence and effort going forward. Don't have to tell us twice. We're more than aware. Is that really all you called us out here for? To nag us? Overall, Adol and I have made a pretty good team. Hell, at this rate, two of us alone will have the Undying Fleet wiped out in no time. A naive claim, that. I could swear I've taught you there is no greater danger than the negligence that stems from complacency. I must remind you of your 8th raid on a pirate ship when a moment's distraction earned you an arrow wound. Or about your 15th voyage at sea when you set off a trap and plummeted into the ocean. Or just last year when bringing the wrong amount of feed to lead 100 ravens pecking at your head. I haven't forgotten any of those. And quit exaggerating. It was still in the 2 digits. I think you're missing the point. Shut it! Why are you taking his side on this? At any rate, carelessness is your greatest enemy. The same applies when collaborating as shield brethren. I had anticipated that the vigilance you had maintained in these chaotic circumstances would soon begin to slacken. As such... Well, this took a turn fast. This is the real reason you called us here, then? It is, but there is also something I wish to confirm. That being how much you and the outsider, Adol, have improved as brethren. Fear not, plan to go easy on you, for the most part. Hey, what do you want to do, shield brother? He's spewing a whole lot of builds at us. Let's do this. Aye, I'm not about to just clam up and take him telling us off. Fair warning, Gunner. You won't be holding back on us for long. I wouldn't have it. I would have it no other way. Now come. Yeah, I hate the way that thing just guns off in the wrong direction. That should suffice. Damn, tough as ever. We could even go all out on you. Don't sell yourself short. I had to exert myself more than I'd planned. Princess, forgive my impertinence. And Adol, my apologies for thrusting this test upon you. It seems I can set aside any worries I had about your upcoming voyages. And those worries warranted you dragging us all the way out here just to act smug. And I'll admit though, I do feel more alert now, and I recognize Adol and I still have a long way to go. You made your point. We can start getting cocky if we want to be, or we can't start getting cocky if we want to be able to protect the Sandras and our crew. The very fact that you're having such thoughts tells me there was value in conducting this exercise. Allow me to compensate you for your participation. I do hope this proves useful as your journey progresses. Grave General's belts. Damage dealt per nearby foe. Max plus 40 at 5 foes. A belt that stirs one's emotions for each foe in the vicinity. Sure, we're happy to have it. You know, it's funny. You really haven't changed a bit from way back when, Gunner. Almost seeming like you got everything figured out, putting people to test without a scrap of mercy. I'm simply doing what would be required of any war chief. Kind of like a brother figure. Yeah, I can see that. We've known each other for over a decade, after all. Your words humble me. Grow strong, Princess, and I don't only mean in terms of power or skill. It may very well serve to bring you closer to Jarl Grimson. I look forward to seeing just how strong you and Adol become.
Yeah.
Aye, thanks, Gunner. Afterward, Adol and Karja returned to the Sandras, looking on as the Nordics set off towards its next destination.
And that takes care of that.
Okay, we got the island straight ahead.
Look at us go!
Let me have a look.
Nothing. Those dolphins that Ashley wanted to see should be in this area, but there don't appear to be any around. Was they off the mark? No, they have to be somewhere. Mutter mutter. Hmm? Okay, then we got some unknown stuff here. I guess we'll just keep traveling south.
Look at us go!
Go, go, go!
Look over there! On top of that outcrop!
Huh? It's a snazzy-looking bird, I guess?
Wait a sec. What's a penguin doing in a place like this? This is strange, now that you mention it. I've never heard of penguins living in this region before. Setting that aside for a moment, is it just me, or is it staring at us? It does sort of look that way, yeah. You think it's in trouble or something? Maybe the poor thing is lost. It seems a bit under the weather, too. In that case, we may as well go take a closer look. Talk to the penguin. The penguin turns its adorably beady eyes towards Adol. Oh dear, it does seem out of sorts. Do you think there's anything we can do to perk it up? That sounds like a job for the local militia. No need to fear. Gren the Great is on the case. If you say so. Seems to me like it's staring straight at Adol this whole time, though. Yep, it couldn't care less about Gren. Aw, come on. This is just a guess, but I think it's probably hungry. Why not try giving it one of the fish you've caught? Let's give it a large fish. And give it the tuna. So what? So what? It really was just hungry? It doesn't look to be feeling completely better yet, though. If only we had some more fish to feed it. I wonder how many it has room for. Good question. Never had to care for a penguin before. I guess we can make a few more catches than usual to share with it, though. Sea Life's location was added to it as a travel point.
Notebook entry complete.
I mean, I have more
Let me know
fish.
when you find something new.
Still looks peckish, huh? Not like I'm using the fish for anything. Well, I'm on fish. It's funny, that was all the fish I've caught.
I need a break.
Finally, a new part of the Gulf. It's called the Sanilia Basin, right? Wonder what we'll run into there. And I thought Adol was bad. You're getting a kick out of this too, aren't you? Whoops, should I not? Nah, it's actually kind of reassuring. Keep that energy up while we're in the next region. Aye aye, Captain. Wonder what we'll run into in the Sanilia Basin. Pretty exciting stuff, eh, Adol? What's the matter, Hugo? Every time I take out my fishing rod... Well, you started acting up. I hope I'm wrong about this, but did Mirabelle ask you to keep an eye on me? Clever bird. Almost too clever. This one stickler for watchbird I've been assigned to. I guess it's time for me to shape up. Yeah. Practicing your swings, Gren? That's some dedication you've got. I just figured a workout would be the best way to clear out all the anxiety swimming around in my head. It's something the guy I learned my blade work from always would tell me. Speaking of which, who did teach you to use a sword, Gren? Probably that militia commander, right? Actually, it was the previous commander before Gulliver. Raph and I trained under him together. He was really something incredible. I learned how to use a sword from a guy who led the militia before Commander Gulliver. Yeah, okay. Thanks for saying the same thing. It sure was one mysterious island. Really shows how big of a place the ocean is. There have been so many, or wait, there have been so many things that there have been so many things you'd never learn from just reading books. This voyage is teaching me all sorts of stuff I never could have learned from just reading books. Adol, Karja, what are you up to in here? Well, I figured that even if I'm not much good in a fight, I can at least make myself useful in the galley. Getting decent meals aboard the ship will definitely be a huge plus. I wouldn't get too excited. My dad was always the one who did the cooking at our inn. I was just his helper, really. This would be a whole lot easier if he were here, too. Honestly, I think we'd all appreciate something warm to eat either way. Glad you came with us, Rosa. You mean it? Then I promise to try my absolute best. If I'd known this was going to happen, I would have spent more time learning how to cook. Mom always used to get on my case about it, but stupid me kept putting it off. Bah, you're still here? I guess that means you heard all that just now, huh? I just came by to help Rosa with a few things. I'm glad she was able to mend the rift between her and Felia, but she seems to be getting a bit overzealous about how to make herself useful rescuing the rest of the townsfolk. Rosa has a bit of a habit to try to keep up appearances, and it can make her seem a little prideful at times. But deep down, she's very kind and a hard-working girl. I'll do my best to look out for her in Felia's stead. I sure hope Rosa's parents are alright, too. The Reserve Inn was such a cozy place. Even I've snuck out for a drink or two before then. What are we cooking?
What
We
would
can
you
hold the
like?
luncheon.
A box lunch then?
I think we're
Would you like anything else? A fruit meal? I'll
clam
prepare
chowder
it straight
banquet?
away.
Oh yeah, what? Wait, what? Oh, that's the most I can do. Well, let's do 2 times then.
Can't forget the mise en place.
Time to eat.
Actually, it reminds me I need to go out and get some clam chowder. Or the
Tasty.
It tastes
ingredients for clam
wonderful.
chowder. At this point in time, I make it myself. There's a lot of my favorite dishes, which I plan on bringing over to Korea when we move. Should move speed up.
If you'll excuse
But that means I need to learn how to make a lot of things. Because there are a lot of things I love to eat. What a relief it is to have Rosa back safe. I've been friends with her mother Corinne for years now. She would always come to me for advice back when Felia eloped. It'd be ideal if their whole family could be reunited. I hope that Corinne is safe somewhere. Raph and my husband too. I don't think I can do anything more with the forge. Yeah, this is all stuff I wouldn't upgrade. Not wearing it, so.
What's next? All set to go?
New point. Ah, the Senelia Basin. A long while back, I drafted plans for a sightseeing boat tour here. Things hit a snag, though, after fierce competition from locals saying it would frighten the nearby sea life. But with the economy on the downturn amidst all this fighting, now might be a fine time to get that project back on the rails. Once we make landfall, I'll reopen the negotiations immediately. Even at a time like this, the guy only has business on the brain. This is a great opportunity to get my old business plans for the Senolia Basin back on the rails. Once we make land... Oh, yeah. Just tends to say the same thing. Some characters actually do have a lot of variety in what they say. We were able to resupply at Anchor Island, so taking the long way around the Gulf should be manageable. On that note, Rosa said she was willing to lend her assistance in the mess hall. I do believe I'll take her up on the offer. Our numbers have increased quite a bit after all. I feel as though everyone is considerably more chipper now that Rosa's aboard. This isn't to say we're entirely without our concerns, but let's just proceed with our present course for now.
Break time's over.
Okay, why don't we stop it there? This is meowmurai. You've been watching East 10 Nordics, running on PC. Yeah, I'm having a great time with this game. Like I said, I know some people may be tired of the formula, but it's not like they release these games every year. So they come out every 2 or 3 years, so you got plenty of time to rest between one adventure and another. So yeah, definitely check it out if you like the East series, or if you prefer your JRPGs with a action combat. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.